Radio, and it's the afternoon business show with Regina. It's time for the stock market report for today, and as usual, Mr. Charles just joined me in the studio to take the report for today, Wednesday the 19th of May 2021. I was saying earlier when the show began that the month has really run so fast. It's already 19.
That's true, and especially for this week, we have seen the markets to be reflecting what the general economy is doing. We have seen 3 days of consecutive negative markets. Okay, so but we are still going to talk to investors, and that's their investment plan. They should not just leave it alone. They should be steadfast. They should continue to believe, because we still have some companies that are doing quite well. So if you have invested in those companies with good fundamentals, I think you don't have any cause to be afraid. But there's nothing wrong if you can rebalance your portfolio, looking at the new opportunities that are coming up.
What you just said now about companies that have good fundamentals. One of the things trending online is Bitcoin. And there's a the price has really gone down. And from few tweets that I read, a lot of people are saying they're already having headache.
Okay, you see that's it. So, and you just mentioned it. Maybe in our segment, we're going to take cryptocurrency as part of trying to educate our investors to understand it. So you see, that's the issue. You go into some investment, you think it's not going to be up and sweet for everybody. No, you must identify the risks that is involved before you go into the investment. And when issues are coming up, you'll be able to know that yes, these are the risks you have taken. So we're going to look at that and explain to our investor that it's not just rosy, because government is trying to. What government is trying to do is come to the table, let us understand how this cryptocurrency work,
yes,
so that we can
even
put
China
regulation.
banned it as far back as 2019.
We're not saying it is bad, entirely, but we want to understand it, and put a kind of regulation around it so that you can protect investors, so that at least you that is going into crypto asset investment, you know the risk that is involved. So when it happens, you will not begin to complain here and there. So we'll just go straight to take our stock market report.
Yes.
Yeah, like we have said, the market closed today in the negative territory. The All-Share Index shed 1.48% to close at 446.29 basis points. Looking at sectorial indices, first of all, let's look at the NGX 30. NGX 30, however, closed in the positive, doing 0.39% in the positive territory. NGX 30 is that index that measures the performance of the 30 most capitalized and liquid securities on its platform. Going further, the banking sector also closed in the negative territory, losing 0.62%. The industrial goods sector, however, was positive, doing 0.85%, while the insurance sector closed in the negative, doing 0.67%. The consumer goods sector also closed in the negative territory, doing 0.32%. However, the oil and gas sector closed in the positive, doing 0.71%. I think it is quite interesting that the oil and gas will close in the positive section, and I'm very sure it is because of a high cap stock there that will have made that contribution. Okay, let's now go straight to the gainers chart. Leading the gainers chart is MRS, that is the Integrated Energy Marketing Company, that gained 10% to close at 12 naira 10 kobo. Seplat, which is also in the oil and gas sector, gained 10% to close at 682 naira. And of course, closely following that is the One Customer Bank, Sterling Bank, that added 9.74% to close at 1 naira 69 kobo. Japan also added 9.82% to its share price to close at 5.57 kobo, while Regency Assurance added 8.82% to its share price to close at 37 kobo. For the losers chart, but I will call it the decliners chart, topping that list is CNI Leasing, that's shared 10% from its share price to close at 4 naira 50 kobo. Airtel Africa also shared 10% to close at 837 naira. We also have BOC Gases losing 9.96% to close at 11 naira 3 kobo. We also have Royal Alex, that is the Royal Insurance, losing 9.64% to close at 75 kobo. We also have Northern Nigerian Flour Mills, which shared 8.94% to close at 5 naira 60 kobo. Also in the news, CSCS did their AGM yesterday. CSCS is the clearing and settlement subsidiary of the NGS Group PLC. You can see that despite COVID-19, they still made some returns to their shareholders, according to the chairman of the company, that is Oscar Oyema, who also doubles as the chief executive of the NGS Group PLC. Also in the news, the NGS Group PLC unveiled yesterday, and we have shown the stuff which the not only Nigeria, African exchanges is made up. And with this demutualization, it is the responsibility of the NGS Group PLC to take capital market to the next level, according to President Muhammadu Buhari. So for investors, just continue to monitor your portfolio, and of course you know that the stock market investment is long term, so just be patient. Don't go into any panic selling. If you have bought a security and the price is going down, just leave it. Or if you have an urgent need, then of course you want to raise cash, then that time we can advise you to sell. But also see that you are not losing about 10%, because if you sell, you realize it, you are going to make a loss. So you just look at the prospect of that company, and however, if there is need for you to rebalance, you can rebalance your portfolio. I will not end this report I just have to thank Broker Bright for making this possible. Broker Bright is the current chief executive of Grain Capital. Over to you, Gina.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Charles, for that report for today, Wednesday, the 19th of May, 2021. After this quick break, we'll go straight into the Investors Education Series for today. What we will be discussing today?
Yes, for today, we'll be looking at what people do with money.
What people do with money.
money.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
A quick break and we will be back.